We're good.
All right, welcome in. Fuller Digital Solutions, KMA Sports broadcast of Treynor boys basketball. Keith Christensen, Tim Navra here tonight to broadcast the single game between the guests, the Audubon Wheelers, and your Treynor Cardinals. It's been a while since we've been on broadcast with a few cancellations here and there last Friday at Missouri Valley. So the last time that these teams had a contest was January 5th for Audubon. They lost to IKM Manning, and before that it was before the first of the year. Treynor came out on the 4th of January, lost a tough one to Underwood, but then came back nicely on that weekend and beat number 9 Grandview Christian 74-60. So it's been a while since both teams have played. A good, 10-12 days, Tim Navra.
Yeah, and you try and figure out how many practices have they had lately due to this cold weather and the snowstorms we've had. So it may start off a little rusty, a little sloppy. But I think once the teams get into a groove, start rolling again, start breaking a sweat, it'll be a good game.
Yeah, presumably the Cardinals are going to go with their standard starting lineup, which is going to include Jace Tams, Alec Lovely, Carson Elwood, Aaron Emke, and Ethan Cones. Meanwhile, we're waiting for the starters for Audubon. It looks like Oliver Deist is going to be coming out from the bench along with Aaron Olson. And we'll have to wait on the rest of them so I can see jersey numbers. I'm having a little trouble. I think I see Edward Miller in there. He's the leading scorer for the Audubon Wheelers this season. He's putting up about 15.7 points per game on a 46.4% field goal percentage. He's followed closely by Aaron Olson, 11.2 points per game. Other starters for the Wheelers is going to be number 12, Carson Wessel. And then number 21, sophomore Austin Christensen is going to get the start tonight for the Audubon Wheelers. So we'll take a break as they go through the starting lineups for the Treynor Cardinals and the national anthem. We'll be back for the tip-off here just about 5 minutes. This is, again, Keith Christensen, Tim Navra for Fuller Digital Solutions, KMA Sports broadcast of Treynor basketball. We'll be back right after these.
Here it is. This is where my passion is my major.
With more than 80 areas of study, dozens of clubs and activities to choose from, and advisors who ask the right questions and offer support, it's easy to be you at Iowa Western.
The Cattle Drive food truck based in Council Bluffs is a family-owned and operated business with a mission of providing you with great food and friendly service. Follow Cattle Drive CB on Twitter and the Cattle Drive on Facebook to keep track of where you can get the most succulent steak sandwich around. Cattle Drive is now offering catering too. No job is too big or too small, so call 402-290-9818 or check them out online at cattledrivecb.com. The Cattle Drive, where you are the number one stakeholder.
It's easier than ever to find the live stream for your team now on FullerDigital.net. Home and away, if we're covering your team's videos are on FullerDigital.net. Just click on your school and you'll find the game. Thank you for watching our events, and remember, the games are on FullerDigital.net.
Judd Knispel at State Farm Insurance has over 23 years State Farm experience, and he wants to protect what's important to you. Their centrally located office has team members that have over 20 years of experience in the industry, and being in Iowa right on the border has allowed them to be able to serve both Iowa and Nebraska. For auto, home, property, business, life, and health, visit with Judd Knispel today at Judd Knispel Insurance Agency, your State Farm Insurance agent in Council Bluffs.
All right, welcome back in. Fuller Digital Solutions, KMA Sports, broadcast of Treynor basketball. Audubon Wheelers visiting the Cardinals tonight. Audubon coming in to this game 4-7 on the season so far. Treynor 9-2, having lost to two ranked teams. First Bishop Heelan early in the season, Class 3A, I believe number 4 at the time, and then, like we mentioned, on the 4th, they lost to Class 2A number 7 Underwood, and so it should be nice to get back into the action tonight. Tipping off, it's going to be Carson Elwood, and he's going to go against the sophomore Austin Christensen. Similar height. We'll see who wins the toss, and it looks like Audubon's going to control the ball. Carson Wessel is going to give it up to Oliver Dice, and he's going to come across, guarded by Alec Lovely, near steal by Ethan Cones, and a throwaway turnover on Austin Christensen. His teammate ran the other way from the pass, and so it'll be Treynor basketball coming the other way.
Good pressure, man-to-man pressure by the Cardinals there to start off the half.
So Alec Lovely between the circles gives it off to Tams, high wing right side. Now over to Ethan Cones on the left wing. Treynor kind of looking at a 2-3 zone. Shot up by Ethan Cones, no good. Nice rebound by Aaron Emke, who's putting it away for the first 2 points of the game. 2-0 Treynor here with 7:24 left in the first quarter. Oliver Deist or Deist, I need to figure out how to say that name. Tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Audubon. Aaron Olson will come to the baseline to throw the ball in. Edward Miller, one of the posts, looks like a good size guy. He's the tallest on the court at the moment. Again, tipped out of bounds by Treynor. Stay Audubon basketball. 26 seconds left on the shot clock. Olson now gets it into Oliver Deist. And there's a steal by Alec Lovely. He's going to take it in transition the other way, and he's going to twirl around, get the ball to fall. So the steal for Lovely, followed by the two-pointer, makes it 4-0 Treynor here early in the first quarter. Dice looking around, picked up his dribble. Is going to be a danger of a 5 count. Gets it away to Carson Wessel, driven around the right side, trying to get it in to Edward Miller. Tipped out of bounds. Stay with the Wheelers. 6:53 left here in the first. Miller gives it off to Dice. Now back to Miller, top of the key, guarded by Elwood. Carson Wessel, right wing, looking around, trying to find the inside to Edward Miller, having trouble finding him. And another near steal by Carson Elwood, and that's going to be a shot clock violation on the Audubon boys, and so the ball will go over to Treynor with 6:31 left here in the first. 4-0. Treynor's defense so far looking as fresh and as solid as they have all season so long.
Yeah, playing that tough man-to-man, being aggressive. Also, there's some communication going on, which is a good thing to come out.
Carson Elwood over to Cones. Now Lovely, top of the key. Cones. Elwood finds Aaron Emke inside. Kick out pass to Lovely. 3 ball is good. So Alec Lovely, 5 points early, 7-0 Treynor. And timeout Audubon. We'll go ahead and take a timeout with them. 30-second timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're watching FDS.
McIntosh Plumbing, Council Bluffs is here for all your plumbing needs. We'll keep the water working and no job is too big or too small. McIntosh Plumbing guarantees their work and they are available 24/7. Find them online or call today. McIntosh Plumbing, Council Bluffs.
And head coach Darren Miller not liking what he was seeing early on from his Audubon Wheelers. Took a quick timeout to kind of regroup. Now the Audubon will bring the ball past the timeline. Again, Audubon looking inside, not being able to find much. Kind of bunched up in there pretty good. And there's a drive by Aaron Olson. Can't get the shot to fall, but he does get a foul. I think that's going to be on Jace Tams will be his first, team foul number 1 for the quarter. It's going to send Aaron Olson to the foul line to shoot 2. 5:48 left here in the first, 7-0 in favor of Treynor. First free throw from Olson, good. First points for the night for the Audubon Wheelers, makes it 7-1. And the second free throw, also good. 7-2, Treynor coming back the other way with Alec Lovely up the left side. He gives it off to Aaron Emke, high wing, and there's a cross-court pass to an open Ethan Combs, who's going to get credited for the three-pointer, give the assist to Aaron Emke. 10-2 now early in this first quarter. Oliver Dice trying to dribble around Alec Lovely, just tenacious defense. The Cardinals are all over these guys. Carson Wessel driving in, jump stop, blocked from behind by, I believe it was Jace Tams. He's going to come back all the way the other way, and he's going to get the hoop and the harm. So Jace Tams with the two-pointer. Foul is going to be on number 21, Austin Christensen, for their first team foul of the quarter. And Jace Tams is going to get a chance for an and one conventional three-point play here. Looking good for the Cardinals so far.
So far they are playing well. It doesn't look like they've taken a lot of time off.
We'll check that statement when we come back for the fourth quarter to see if they're
see if they still have the legs underneath.
Still have
them
the legs
that long
underneath.
break.
Yeah, I'm kind of assuming we might see a lot of substitutions tonight. That was a steal by Cones, gets it over to Lovely, and now that ball's tipped away. And Audubon's going to try to come back the other way. Aaron Olson pulled up this dribble, gets it over to Edward Miller, takes a mid-range shot, and that's good. Edward Miller from about 14 feet makes it 13-4 in favor of Treynor. Lovely, just kind of gives it up again. And this time Aaron Olson is going to take it down for the two-pointer. So two transition buckets, right, one after the other, 13-6 now.
Maybe I spoke too soon about looking good after a little bit of a break.
There's a three-point attempt by Ethan Cones, no good. Rebound by Alec Lovely, and the Cards will set it back up. Lovely gets it off to Carson Elwood, driving the baseline, and he's going to go in. He's going to get the hoop and the harm. The foul is going to be called on Austin Christensen. That's going to be two quick ones for him with 4:07. They're going to see some substitutions come in. Looks like Brody Schultes is going to come in. Oliver Dice will go out. Austin Christensen will go out. And I believe Mason Steckler came in for the Wheelers. Carson Elwood given credit for that made basket, and the free throw also good. So Elwood with a quick 3 points on the board, and we had a substitution on Treynor as well. Looks like Corbin Thien is in for Aaron Emke, and Jared Schwarty is in for Ethan Cones. That shot was no good. Alec Lovely, left side three-point shot, also good. 8 points now for Alec Lovely, 19-6 in favor of the Cardinals. 3:35 left here in the first quarter. Inside to Austin Christensen, who's still in the game. There's Edwin Miller from deep on the left side, or the right side, gets the three-pointer to drop, 19-9. Tams over to Lovely, driving the lane, nowhere to go, kicks it out to Elwood, three-pointer from the left side, no good. Rebound Mason Steckler, come back the other way. And there's a steal. Alec Lovely comes away with it, gives it back to Tams, who gives it back to Lovely in transition. No good, but Carson Elwood is right there to put it back. He's got 5. It's 21-9 now in favor of Treynor. Fast-paced game, and there's Aaron Olson driving in on Jace Tams, no good. Rebound to Jared Schwarty. Twin Towers in for the Cardinals right now, and there's the ball thrown out of bounds. Substitutions. Ethan Cones is going to come back in now for Carson Elwood. And for the Wheelers, Oliver Dice will come back in. Austin Christensen does end up going out this time. And so Wheelers have Dice. Aaron Olson has left the game temporarily as well. Dice, Steckler, Schultes, Wessel, and Miller. And there's Schultes. Step over 3, no good. Rebound, Jared Schwarty. That's 2 for him. Quick in this game. Alec Lovely bringing it up the right side. He's going to drive the lane, kick over to Ethan Cones, checking his feet, back out to Jace Tams. Now Ethan Cones, 3-ball from the left side, no good. Rebound, Sully McLean, who's in the game. And there's a shot by Mason Steckler, no good. Come back the other way. Jace Tams, pull-up jumper, just short. Rebound, Edward Miller, I should say. Audubon, dogged by the Treynor defense. And there's a steal by Alec Lovely. He's going to come back the other way in transition, step through. Doesn't get the basket to fall, but he's going to get the foul. That foul is going to be called on number 13, Edward Miller, I believe. Yes, that's his first team foul, number 3 for the quarter. Remember, in high school now, 5 fouls in a quarter means 2 free throws the rest of the way. First free throw from Alec Lovely is good. Very fast-paced game, Tim Naver.
They're moving right along. We're starting to see a little tugging on the shorts, though, offensively and defensively, which means you're probably right. The wind isn't quite there yet.
Second free throw from Lovely is good, and he's in double figures already here in the first quarter. Minute 28 left, 23-9 in favor of Treynor. There's McLean with the ball, trying to look inside for Edward Miller. Gets it back out to Oliver Deist, top of the key. Alec Lovely working on him. Now Miller driving on Corbin Thien, nowhere to go. Gets it over to Sully McLean, 3-ball on the way. No good. Rebound to Corbin Thien, come back the other way. Alec Lovely, Corbin Thien now over to Ethan Cones, right side, back to Corbin Thien, looking inside, nowhere to go. Cross-court pass to Alec Lovely, 3-ball on the way, no good. Rebound to Mason Steckler. Almost lost the dribble, but was able to recover. Gets it over to Oliver Deist for the timeline. Deist now out to Mason Steckler, high wing left side. Edward Miller, turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound, it's going to be a foul called on Ethan Cones. Be his first, team foul number 2. 29 seconds left here in the first quarter. Audubon with no shot clock to have to contend with. Substitutions for the Cardinals. Jared Schwarty comes in to give Alec Lovely a 29-second reprieve. Edward Miller gets the inbound pass, gives it off to Oliver Deist driving. Kick out. Now Miller, top of the key, thought about a 3, didn't take it. Gets it back to Mason Steckler, pulls up at the free throw line, no good. Rebound Schwarty, 13 seconds left in the quarter. Cardinals will play for 1 shot. Cross-court pass, Ethan Cones. Now Carson Elwood, and he walks with the ball. So it will actually be Audubon ball for the last 3.7 seconds of the quarter. Edward Miller will inbound the ball, presumably to Oliver Deist. Near steal. Oh, he got a steal. That was a little on the sloppy side, if I were to say so myself. That steal by Elwood gave him a 2-pointer late in the quarter. And a 25-9 lead going into the second quarter for the Treynor Cardinals. Fast-paced game. We'll come back after a break from the first to second quarter. You're watching the Fuller Digital Solutions KMA Sports broadcast of Treynor.
Minky Auction and Realty of Treynor specializes in the marketing and sale of farmland, acreages, residential and commercial properties at auction or traditional listings. Talk with Byron Minky. You need help deciding whether to list your property or sell it at public auction. Byron is the broker-owner of Minky Auction and Realty with 10 licensed agents serving all of southwest Iowa and southeast Nebraska. They've conducted hundreds of personal property auctions. Visit minkyauction.com or call 712-487-3542.
Well, Tim, fast start for Alec Lovely. 10 points here in the first quarter, followed by Carson Elwood with 7. not short on the scoring tonight so far.
No, we're not, and it's good to see Alec doing a nice job of scoring. I know a lot of attention is drawn to Jace Tams, Ethan Cones, and Carson Elwood, so that might be beneficial for Alec to then step up and hit some shots.
Cardinals are going to come back out with their starting 5. Audubon is going to go with Aaron Olson, Brady Schultes, Carson Wessel, Edward Miller, and Colton Hansen into the game for the first time. Tams, dribble drive, back out. Now Tams, again a dribble drive, and he's going to pull up at the free throw line and shoot and score. That's 5 points for Tams, 27-9 in favor of Treynor. There's Carson Wessel, lost his dribble, and is going to get a turnover, double dribble call on him. Going to go back to the Treynor. Early in the second quarter, 27-9 in favor of the Cardinals, pushing the tempo in this game without a doubt. Alec Lovely over to Carson Elwood. Tams, three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound to Colton Hansen. And Aaron Olson will bring it back the other way, playing now point for the Wheelers. And he drives one, dribbles it off. I thought his knee, but they're saying it's off Aaron Emke, and so it'll stay with the Audubon Wheelers. 25 seconds left on their shot clock. Olson trying to get inside to Edward Miller. He's going to be fouled by Carson Elwood. That'll be his first team foul, number 1 for the quarter.
Wheelers had been setting up in some high post screens to try and get Miller open. Now they're working some little motion and try and get him down on the block.
Olson finally gets it into Carson Wessel. Wessel over to Schultes. Dribble drive in the middle. He's going to pull up at the free throw line. No good. And there's going to be a rebound from behind, a foul from Carson Wessel. That'll be his first team foul, number 1 for the Wheelers. 6:51 left here in the quarter, or the half, I should say. 27-9 in favor of Treynor. Alec Lovely will bring the ball past the timeline, gets it over to Ethan Cones. Back out to Lovely, three-pointer from the top of the key. That's good. Lovely on fire tonight, 13 points. It's 30-9.
Yeah, Audubon sitting in a triangle in 2, trying to take away Jace Tams and Ethan Cones. But like we said before, now that's going to open up for Alec Lovely.
Edward Miller over to Brody Schultes. Now Aaron Olson is going to drive the baseline, tagged by Aaron Emke from behind. There's a three-pointer by Brody Schultes, which is good. Puts the Wheelers in double digits, 30-12 with just over 6 minutes left. There's Alec Lovely, pull-up jumper, short range, no good. Rebound. Emke was fighting for it. He gets tagged with tipping it out of bounds. It'll be Wheeler ball coming back the other way.
A little bit of a scramble. That was an interesting call.
So Aaron Olson bring the ball back for the Wheelers across the timeline. He's going to find Carson Wessel, high wing right side. Going to drive around, trying to get around Jace Tams, and Jace Tams is going to give him a love tap and get called for the foul. It's going to be 2 fouls on Tams. Second foul for the Cardinals in this quarter. Brody Schultes trying to get the ball in, and there was almost a third foul on Jace Tams, not called. Edward Miller, Jace Tams trying to go for the steal, now does get the call for his third foul early in this second quarter. So Jace Tams likely going to have to sit down. Corbin Thien will come in for him. And it's the third team foul with 5:43 left in the quarter. Again, if they reach 5, Audubon will be shooting 2 free throws the rest of the quarter. Aaron Olson, Emke trying to deny. Out to Schultes. Now Edward Miller from the three-point land. No good. Carson Elwood with the rebound. Quickly up the other side. Alec Lovely just dribbles around everybody, can't get it to fall. Rebound Colton Hansen, and another timeout. It looks like Audubon head coach Darren Miller is going to take a full timeout this time. We'll take one with him. You're watching the Fuller Digital Solutions KMA Sports broadcast of Treynor basketball. We'll be back right after this.
I was wrong.
All right, welcome back in. Keith Christensen, Tim Nabra calling this Audubon Treynor contest tonight. Western Iowa Conference boys game only. Audubon with the ball coming out of the timeout. Treynor leading 30-12 with 5:21 left here in the half. Schulte's into Aaron Olson. And then there's a steal by Alec Lovely. He's going to come back the other way, dish it off to Corbin Thien. No good. Rebound to Ethan Cones, and that's going to be blocked by Edward Miller. Quickly ahead to Carson Wessel for the two-pointer. Transition points, that's 6 of them that I can remember seeing. Ethan Cones, Corbin Thien, now Elwood. Ethan Cones. Corbin Thien, 3-ball on the way, no good. Rebound Carson Wessel. And we'll come back the other way. Carson Wessel dribbling around, knocked one guy down, no call. Trying to get inside to Edward Miller, and he's going to be denied from behind, but a foul is going to be called on the block attempt. And I believe the foul is going to be on Corbin Thien. He'll be his first. Team foul number 4, but Edward Miller, presumably Coach Miller's son, is going to be at the free throw line to shoot 2. First free throw from Miller, no good. Substitutions for the Wheelers. Mason Steckler is going to go in. Aaron Olson will come out. Brody Schultes will come out. Colton Hansen will come out. Sully McLean will be in, and Oliver Dice will be in. For the Cardinals, it looks like Jace Tam still on the bench. Aaron Emke will sit. Second free throw, no good. And it looks like
Ethan Hill
came into the game for the Cardinals. New fresh face. Carson Elwood driving the baseline. Gets it over to Hill, saves it, and somehow can't come up with it on the other side. So Mason Steckler going to go in. Bodies are flying all over the place. Rebound Wessel, no good. Rebound Carson Elwood will come back the other way. No points scored in that frenzy of, Carson Elwood driving. Looks like he's going to be fouled on the floor before the shot. Carson Wessel now with 2 fouls, 2 team fouls for Audubon for the quarter. 4:04 left here in the second. Elwood quickly inside to Corbin Thien. He gets that one to fall. Give the assist to Elwood, and it's 32-14.
Yeah, I don't even know if we need a shot clock for tonight. I think both teams are going up and down so quick and putting it up.
Yeah, Oliver Dice trying to dribble around Alec Lovely, having difficulty. Kicks it back out to Carson Wessel, over to Mason Steckler. Wessler gets that one tipped away. Edward Miller recovers it. And there's a turnover. Give the steal to Ethan Hill. He comes back the other way, dishes off to Alec Lovely. He's going to drive the baseline. He kicks it out to Ethan Cones for 3, and good. 6 points now for Ethan Cones, 35-14 in favor of the Cardinals. Lots of bumping and bodies flying, and not too many whistles, I would say, relatively speaking.
That's a little bit of physical game, but that plays into the Cardinals' hands.
Sully McLean guarded by Ethan Hill, near turnover. And there's going to be a jump ball. Quick hands by Ethan Cones to get on the floor. Possession arrow stays with the Cardinals. Substitutions for Audubon. Carson Wessel will come out And Aaron Olson will come in for the Treynor Cardinals. Carson Elwood will leave. Jared Schwarty will come in. And as you were saying, Tim Navra, I've seen guys bent over with their hands on their knees, so we'll see how long this pace can keep up. Oliver Dice looking inside, denied by Corbin Thien. They were looking for Miller, cutting across the inside of the lane, nowhere to go. Now Miller gets it. Dribbling in on Corbin Thien, nowhere to go. He dishes it off to Aaron Olson, no good, and a rebound. Out of bounds, Lovely not able to save it, so it'll stay with Audubon. New shot clock for the Wheelers, 2:30 left here in the second quarter, first half. 35-14 in favor of Treynor. Inbound pass to Aaron Olson, guarded closely by Ethan Cones. Audubon having difficulty dribbling the ball. Just all kinds of Cardinals in all their faces. Edward Miller gets the ball inside, no good. Rebound is going to stay with, no, it's not. It's going to be Treynor basketball. I thought he pointed the other way. Corbin Thien will come back out. Jace Tams will come back in with 3 fouls here in the second quarter, so he's going to have to be a little careful. Ethan Hill still in the game. He's got the ball, high wing right side. Schwarty over to Cones. Another 3 ball on the way, no good. Rebound Schwarty quickly into Ethan Hill. Can't get it to fall. He gets his own rebound and can't get that one to fall, but he's fouled on the putback, so he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Aaron Olson for the Wheelers charged with his first foul, third team foul on the Wheelers, and Ethan Hill at the line to shoot 2. First free throw attempt is good. First points of the game for Ethan Hill. And the second free throw, not much arc on those, but that one's no good. Rebound Sully McLean. 36-14 now in favor of the Cardinals. Mason Steckler looking inside for Edward Miller, working on Schwarty. Schwarty did a good job at denying that shot. Cones with the rebound, a block on the other side by Sully McLean, and now the Wheelers have come back. Aaron Olson trying to drive the baseline, and he is going to be fouled, I guess, by Ethan Cones. That'll be the 5th team foul, second on Ethan Cones. It'll send somebody to the free throw line, I'm assuming. Yeah, Aaron Olson will get 2 free throws out of the deal with substitutions in the wing after this first free throw. (36-14), minute 32 left here in the half. First free throw from Aaron Olson is good. Carson Elwood's going to come back in for Schwarty, and Aaron Emke is going to come back in for Tams. The Wheelers have brought back in Brody Schultes, and he'll be in for Oliver Dice. Second free throw coming from Aaron Olson. No good. Rebound Miller. Keeps it alive for the Wheelers. He's going to put one back up on his own. No good. Rebound McLean, and then a foul on the floor. I believe that's going to be on Carson Elwood.
I think Jace Tams is still in the game. Ethan Hill went out of the game.
Ethan Hill went out of the game, my bad. We'll make that correction real quick. 6th team foul is going to give Sully McLean 2 free throws. First one, no good. Second free throw from McLean is good. His first point of the night, 36-16, with a minute 25 left here in the half. Alec Lovely, Cones, now Emke. Carson Elwood between the circles. Alec Lovely pulling up for another 3 ball, no good. Rebound to Mason Steckler, coming back the other way, and might have got away with a double dribble there, and might have got away with a travel. Aaron Olson No good on the shot. Rebound Ethan Cones, and they'll come back and set things up. Oh, deep three for Jace Tams. Oh, in and out, no good. Rebound to Edward Miller. That was about a 25-footer right there. There's a nice defensive play by Aaron Emke, and then it comes right back to Audubon. Edward Miller now out to Mason Steckler. 3-ball on the way is good. 36-19 with 25 seconds left. No shot clock for the Cardinals. They can play for the final shot. Alec Lovely. Over to Carson Elwood, right side. Back to Lovely between the circles. Jace Tams going to drive the lane. He's going to go up over Edward Miller. 1.9 on the clock. The shot is not going to fall, but Miller is going to get called for his second foul of the game. And it's going to send Jace Tams to the free throw line for some free points with the clock not running. First free throw from Jace Tams. Good. And substitution, Corbin Thien waiting for Jace Tams. He'll come in, I guess, with 1.9 seconds left after this second free throw, which is also good. Corbin Thien in for Jace Tams. 1.9 left in this half. 38-19 in favor of the Treynor boys. Enough time to put up a shot on the inbound pass. It hits the middle screen. No good, and that's how we're going to end this first half. Treynor's going to go to the halftime break with a lead, 38-19 over the Audubon Wheelers. Your thoughts, Tim Navra?
Fast pace, aggressive defense. I was a little surprised Audubon didn't try and slow it up just a little bit, try and control the pace of the game. By no means did either team not shoot the ball. A lot of shots are put up on both sides. I'd be curious here when we come back to kind of check the statistics, see how both teams are shooting. Of course, with the lead, you know that the Cardinals have the better shot statistics.
And with that, we'll go ahead and take a break for this halftime break. You're watching the Fuller Digital Solutions KMA Sports broadcast of Treynor basketball. We'll be back right after these messages.
The wind won't always be at your back. The sun won't always be shining. And some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact Travis Castle, Castle & Associates, 402-291-8767. Investors' goals are unique. Some wish to build wealth. For others, it might be early retirement or maybe just wanting a comfortable financial situation. Whatever your goals may be, there is a team ready to work for you. Alec Murphy and John Brocker are Brocker Wealth Management, and they offer a comprehensive, thorough process to help you get started on your financial objectives. Brocker Wealth Management.
I'm Alec Murphy, partner and financial advisor at Brocker Wealth Management, located in Council Bluffs, 712-256-7252.
C&B is proud to support our local farmers. Rooted in agriculture, we are committed to our customers. You can shop local with C&B, your John Deere dealer, providing you with new and used equipment, parts on hand, and service all year round. Our entire inventory is available to you online at DeereEquipment.com. C&B, proud to be your local John Deere dealer.
Here it is. This is where my passion is my major.
With more than 80 areas of study, dozens of clubs and activities to choose from, and advisors who ask the right questions and offer support, it's easy to be you at Iowa Western.
Here it is. This is where my passion.
The Cattle Drive food truck based in Council Bluffs is a family-owned and operated business with a mission of providing you with great food and friendly service. Follow Cattle Drive CB on Twitter and the Cattle Drive on Facebook to keep track of where you can get the most succulent steak sandwich around. Cattle Drive is now offering catering too. No job is too big or too small, so call 402-290-9818 or check them out online at cattledrivecb.com. The Cattle Drive, where you are the number one stakeholder.
It's easier than ever to find the live stream for your team now on FullerDigital.net. Home and away, if we're covering your team's videos are on FullerDigital.net. Just click on your school and you'll find the game. Thank you for watching our events, and remember, the games are on FullerDigital.net.
Judd Knispel at State Farm Insurance has over 23 years State Farm experience, and he wants to protect what's important to you. Their centrally located office has team members that have over 20 years of experience in the industry, and being in Iowa right on the border has allowed them to be able to serve both Iowa and Nebraska. For auto, home, property, business, life, and health, visit with Judd Knispel today at Judd Knispel Insurance Agency, your State Farm Insurance agent in Council Bluffs.
McIntosh Plumbing Council Bluffs is here for all your plumbing needs. We'll keep the water working and no job is too big or too small. McIntosh Plumbing guarantees their work and they are available 24/7. Find them online or call today. McIntosh Plumbing Council Bluffs.
All right, welcome back in. Fuller Digital Solutions KMA Sports broadcast of Treynor basketball. A quick shout out to Shane Schaff and Schaff Ag for sponsoring our scoreboard this and every broadcast for Treynor activities. We appreciate that. And we appreciate you considering being a sponsor for these broadcasts. If you want some information, you can send an email to fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com and they will be able to set you up with all the information you will need to consider sponsoring these broadcasts. Tim Nabra, fast-paced game in the first half, 38-19 in favor of the Cardinals.
Yeah, I got some unofficial statistics. The Wheelers came in that first half, not shooting very well. 3 for 16 for 2-point shots, 3 for 7 outside the arc there, coming in at 6 for 23 for 26% in the first half. 10 turnovers is what I had them down for. That hurts, especially if the Cardinals can turn those into buckets. They did shoot well from the free throw line, though, 4 for 8 for 50%. But then you've got the Cardinals, 7 for 8 at the charity stripe for 88%, only having 6 turnovers then, and going 5 for 15 and 8 for 17 gives us a total of 13 for 32 for 40% from the field.
As we mentioned, Alec Lovely with the hot hand starting off the night tonight. He's got 13 points heading into the break. He's followed by Carson Elwood with 7, Jace Tams with 7, Ethan Cones with 6, and then Aaron Emke, the last starter, with 2. Corbin Thien off of the bench with 2 points, and Ethan Hill pitching in a free throw for 1. The Wheelers, on the other hand, are led by Edward Miller and Aaron Olson, each with 5 points, followed by Brody Schultes and Mason Steckler with 3 points each. Carson Wessel with 2. So we've got about 2 minutes and 35 or so seconds left in the halftime break. We'll go ahead and take another one ourselves, get a little more sponsor activity going, and we'll be back for the second half. You're watching the Fuller Digital Solutions KMA Sports broadcast of Treynor basketball.
Minky Minky Auction and Realty of Treynor specializes in the marketing and sale of farmland, acreages, residential and commercial properties at auction or traditional listings. Talk with Byron Minky if you need help deciding whether to list your property or sell it at public auction. Byron is the broker-owner of Minky Auction and Realty with 10 licensed agents serving all of southwest Iowa and southeast Nebraska. They've conducted hundreds of personal property auctions. Visit minkyauction.com or call 712-487-3542.
The end of a marriage comes with many emotions and uncertainties. You may feel confused, lost, and alone. Let the professionals at Simpson Legal Group give you a helping hand. With a combined 25 years of experience, Shannon and Jaylee Simpson will listen, advise, and give you your options in plain language, putting you in the best position for your next steps in life. If you are in need of a divorce or family law attorney, don't take this path alone. Let us guide you. Contact Simpson Legal Group today.
All right, 38-19 here, starting the third quarter. The Treynor Cardinals in the lead over the Audubon Wheelers. We'll see who each team brings back out. Looks like Audubon's ready to go. We'll get them going first. Start the period.
You know, I'll be interested to see what Audubon runs. They started off in defense in a box and one on Jace Tams, went to a triangle and two on Cones and Tams, and then they went to a man-to-man. So we'll see what type of defense the Cardinals or the Wheelers will come out in. Looks to be more like a man-to-man the way they're setting up here in the second half. Of course, the Cardinals are probably going to come out in their usual man-to-man defense.
Cardinal basketball coming out of the break. Cardinals have their starters in. Audubon going with Oliver Deist, Aaron Olson. There's an in-line pass to Ethan Combs, blocked, and a foul is going to be called. Aaron Olson, Carson Wessel, Edward Miller, and Austin Christensen are going to be the starters for the second half. Edward Miller picked up his third personal foul early here in the third quarter, so that might spell a little bit of danger for the Audubon Wheelers. First free throw from Combs, no good. First team foul on Audubon with just 11 seconds off the clock. Second free throw from Combs, also no good. Rebound to said Edward Miller, and we'll come back the other way. Oliver Deist bringing it across the timeline. He dishes off to Carson Wessel, trying to drive inside. He's going to be... Oh, it looks like Edward Miller just picked up his fourth foul. Moving screen knocked Aaron Emke down. That's going to be very problematic for the Wheelers. He's their tallest and their leading scorer. Without a doubt, 2 team fouls now for the Wheelers in the quarter. 4 dangerous fouls for Edward Miller, who stays in the game. Jace Tams, high wing right side. Deep three from Tams, no good. Rebound, Oliver Deist, come back the other way. Guarded by Alec Lovely, over to Wessel. Trying to get a screen from Christensen, dives down inside, they couldn't find him. Deist back out to Wessel. Thought about a three, drives the baseline, comes in, no good. Rebound, Christensen. He's trying to put it back, ball on the floor, gets it over to Wessel, now back over to Deist, and they'll kind of reset with a new shot clock. Deist looking for somebody to throw it to. Alec Lovely going for the steal. I think he got him on the hand. So Alec Lovely with his first personal foul. First team foul for the quarter for the Cardinals. And now head coach Scott Rucker is going to take a timeout, 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. I think head coach Scott Rucker cautioning his defense against committing too many fouls.
Yeah, that's where we'll see if that sloppiness, that lag in time of practice and games, getting kids in a routine again of going to school, coming to practice, or going to a game will play into effect here in the second half on both teams.
And Wheeler ball coming out of the timeout. Looks like Edward Miller is still in the game. Looks like the Wheelers still have Deist and Olson, Wessel, Edward Miller, and Christensen. And there's Wessel inside with a nice feed. He's going to get a two-pointer, make it 38-21. First points of the second half. Cardinals still with their starters in. Jace Tams in a little bit of danger with 3 fouls. Aaron Emke over to Lovely, gets it inside to Cones. Back out to Tams, 3-ball on the way, no good. Rebound Christensen. And we'll come back the other way. 6:20 left here in the third quarter. 38-21 in favor of the Cardinals. And there's a nice feed inside to Carson Wessel. And late whistle. It looks like Wessel is going to get the hoop in the harm. And the foul is going to be called on Alec Lovely. It'll be his second. Team's second for the quarter. And Carson Wessel, now up to 6 points, is going to get a chance to add to his total and give 24 total points to the Wheelers. Free throw on the way for Wessel is good. 38-24 substitution. Edward Miller now is going to go out of the game for a spell. Colton Hansen will come in for him. Not quite as tall as Edward Miller. Again, Miller, the leading scorer on this Audubon offense. Benched with 4 fouls. Emke over to Lovely, high wing right side. He gets it to Tams, left wing three-point shot, no good. Rebound to Oliver Deist, and quickly back out to Aaron Olson across the timeline. Picks up his dribble. He tries to get it over to Hansen, who saves it from going out of bounds. Now Hansen, cross-court pass. Christensen from the right side, 3-ball, no good. Rebound out of bounds, go back to Treynor. So the Cardinals will take over possession. 5:35 left here in the third, 38-24. Audubon's kind of cutting into this. They're on a little bit of a run here in this third quarter.
If I'm watching it right, they got Carson Wessel posted up on the block against Jace Tams. I think they're going to try and use him and try and get Tams in trouble with more fouls.
It was a high percentage shot from Carson Elwood, no good. Rebound to Cones, who gets it back into Lovely for the two-pointer. Lovely now with 16 points, 40-24 in favor of the Cardinals. Again, just as Tim Naber said, inside to Carson Wessel, this time denied by a trio of Cardinals. And a foul as Cones was coming across the timeline. Colton Hansen is going to be called for his first, team foul number 3 now for the Audubon Wheelers. Be Carson Elwood taking the ball out for Treynor to Elwood, who'll bring it up across the timeline. Inside to Elwood, free throw line. Trying to drive in on Christensen, can't get it to fall. Rebound to Christensen, come back the other way. Quickly to Aaron Olson. Aaron Olson gets it off to Wessel, who's on the right side being guarded by Aaron Emke. He tries to go into Aaron Olson. Thrown out of bounds, turnover for Audubon. Substitutions for the Cardinals. Aaron Emke will go out. Corbin Thien will come in. 4:36 here left in the third. 40-24 in favor of the Cardinals. Ethan Cones, deep 3, no good. Hits off the time clock or the shot clock, and so that'll be out of bounds. Back to Audubon the other way.
For how hot the Cardinals were in the first half, it's really gotten cold in here.
And we're not talking the temperature outside, although that's cold too. Oliver Deist dribbling on Alec Lovely, kicks it off to Carson Wessel, guarded by Corbin Thien. Now Aaron Olson driving in on Jace Tams, and he gets a bucket to fall. He's got 7 now, 40-26 in favor of Audubon. Audubon leading the quarter, 7-2 quarter for Audubon right now. Jace Tams dribbled it inside, dishes it off to Corbin Thien. He's going to be fouled on the shot. I believe it's going to be Aaron Olson, be his second, team foul number 4. So the Cardinals will get 2 free throws on the shot from Corbin Thien and have 2 free throws the rest of this quarter with the next foul. Corbin Thien, his first free throw, good. 41-26. Still a 7-3 quarter for Audubon, trying to mount a comeback against the Cardinals. Corbin Thien with his second free throw, no good. Rebound to Austin Christensen. Oliver Dice pulled up on his dribble, double team. Now he gets it over to Wessel. He's going to drive the lane, jump stop, shot up, and good. So Wessel showing some inside prowess now with 9 points. Ethan Combs drives the baseline, no good. And out of bounds off of Treynor, come back the other way for the Audubon Wheelers. Treynor switching to a full court press. Man press to try to slow down this run by Audubon. Alec Lovely now working on Aaron Olson. A near steal by Carson Elwood. He does get the steal, able to get the shot up and good. So nice play defensively by Carson Elwood. Steal in the hoop, I should say, 43-28. Audubon now getting across. Wessel guarded closely by Thien. Gets it back out. 3 ball on the way, no good. Out of bounds, back to Treynor. And now Audubon's head coach Darren Miller wants a timeout. Looks like it's going to be a full timeout. We'll take one with him. You're watching the Fuller Digital Solutions KMA Sports broadcast of Treynor basketball. We'll be back right after these messages.
The wind won't always be at your back. The sun won't always be shining. And some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact Travis Castle, Castle & Associates, 402-291-8767. Investors' goals are unique. Some wish to build wealth. For others, it might be early retirement or maybe just wanting a comfortable financial situation. Whatever your goals may be, there is a team ready to work for you. Alec Murphy and John Brocker are Brocker Wealth Management, and they offer a comprehensive, thorough process to help you get started on your financial objectives. Brocker Wealth Management.
I'm Alec Murphy, partner and financial advisor at Brocker Wealth Management, located in Council Bluffs, 712-256-7252.
Treynor basketball coming out of the break, 43-28 in favor of Treynor. 3:06 left in the third quarter. Audubon coming back with a slight press. Alec Lovely breaks it, gets the ball across the timeline. Cardinals have Jace Tams, Alec Lovely, Carson Elwood, Ethan Combs, and Corbin Thien. There's a turnover. Audubon coming back the other way, and Austin Christensen dribbles right into Carson Elwood's going to get the foul on Elwood on the shot. So that's going to be Carson Elwood's third foul. So 2 Cardinals now with 3 fouls each in Jace Tams and Carson Elwood. Austin Christensen will go to the free throw line and shoot 2. Wheelers have Dice, Olson, Wessel, Christensen, and Hansen into the game currently. The first free throw by Austin Christensen is good, 43-29. Again, Audubon on a 10-5 run in this quarter, try to cut into this lead. Second free throw from Christensen, also good. 43-30, just a 13-point lead now for the Cardinals. They had a nice sizable lead at the half.
Yeah, like I said, the Cardinals have gone cold.
Jace Tams with a 3 ball, bounces off and out of bounds. Ball back to Audubon, 2:36 left here in the third, 43-30 in favor of Treynor.
Cardinals have got 2 for 12 from the field, and they're in the second half.
Wessel having trouble getting across the timeline, ultimately stolen by Tams, who takes it up and in for the 3-pointer. or a 2-pointer, I should say. 9 points for Tams, 45-30, 15-point lead. And again, Oliver Dice loses the dribble. Alec Lovely trying to go back the other way, gets a tap from behind and out of bounds. Stay Treynor basketball. Substitutions for the Wheelers. Brody Schultes and Mason Steckler will come in for Carson Wessel and Oliver Dice. Aaron Emke will return to the game for the Cardinals, and he'll replace Carson Elwood, who's out with 3 fouls. Corbin Thien inside, driving and gets the basket to fall. That's 5 points for Corbin Thien, 47-30. And now Mason Steckler bringing it across the timeline, gives it up to Aaron Olson, dribbling on Alec Lovely. There's a double dribble. Aaron Olson thought maybe he had another dribble because Lovely touched the basketball, but the ball did not hit the floor.
Yeah, Little Miss, he's trying to get some clarification by the official there.
Yeah. Double dribble occurs when you pick it up and then start to dribble again without the ball hitting the floor for a different reason, like a tap from a different player. So Carson Elwood back into the game for the Cardinals. He gives it up to Ethan Cones. Deep 3 from the left side is good. That's 9 points for Cones, 50-30 now. 20-point lead, just like that. Cardinals have fixed their lead. Rebound ultimately back to Brody Schultes. And it's going to be a turnover. Brody Schultes driving back after the rebound attempt, and he walks in the lane. Turnover, Wheelers. Carson Elwood came in for Alec Lovely. Now Ethan Cones driving the baseline. Aaron Emke saves the ball from going out of bounds, but then it's ultimately stolen. And jump ball is going to be called. Possession arrow in favor of the Wheelers, so that'll put the possession arrow back in favor of the Cardinals. Substitutions, Edward Miller back in for the Wheelers. He replaces Colton Hansen. Christensen, right side, skip pass, now trying to get inside, almost stolen by Jace Tam's collision, and now Aaron Emke is just going to go down in transition and make the 2-pointer for a 52-30 lead with just under a minute left here in the third quarter. Aaron Olson driving in. He's going to try a shot over Corbin Thien, and Corbin Thien is going to commit a foul. It's going to be second foul for Corbin Thien, 4th team foul, and it's going to send Aaron Olson to the line to shoot 2. Average number of fouls, I think, for this kind of a contest.
Yeah, I believe so. The Cardinals switched to a zone there to try and put some pressure out top, try and create those turnovers like they've been doing with that press that you mentioned.
First free throw from Olson, no good. Second free throw is good. So Aaron Olson now with 8. Quickly down the court, Ethan Cones left side in the baseline. 3-pointer is good. He's now in double figures with 12. Coming the other way, Christensen gets it inside to Edward Miller, driving on Corbin Thien. Thien does a nice job altering that shot, gets the rebound. Will come back the other way. Jace Tams, high wing right side. He's going to drive in and find Aaron Emke. Nice play. 2 points for Emke. Give the assist to Tams. 57-31, now a 26-point lead. Cross-court pass. Steckler trying to find Miller on the inside, driving on Corbin Thien, and he's going to get called for a travel. One too many steps trying to get around Corbin Thien. So again, nice defense twice in a row for Corbin Thien. Substitutions for the Cardinals. Alec Lovely will come back in. Aaron Emke will take a seat. 11 seconds left in the quarter. One shot for the Cardinals. Alec Lovely brings it across the timeline. Gets it over to Jace Tams, and he walks with the ball. Kind of a shuffle step to the side. He got called for it, so 6.7 seconds left coming the other way. Substitutions, Aaron Emke will come back in for Jace Tams for the last 6.7 seconds. Jared Schwarty will come in for Carson Elwood. I think those are just breathers, if anything else. Quickly up to Edward Miller, is able to drain the three right there at the buzzer. So what was a dominant third quarter by Audubon came back to be a 19-15 quarter for the Treynor boys, and the boys are going to take a 57-34 lead into the fourth quarter. We'll take a quick break, hear from a few more sponsors. We'll be back for the fourth quarter. Right after this, you're watching the Fuller Digital Solutions KMA Sports broadcast of Treynor basketball.
C&B is proud to support our local farmers. Rooted in agriculture, we are committed to our customers. You can shop local with C&B, your John Deere dealer, providing you with new and used equipment, parts on hand, and service all year round. Our entire inventory is available to you online at DeereEquipment.com. C&B, proud to be your local John Deere dealer.
Good.
All right, welcome back. That last message from our new sponsor, C&B Operations, a Midwest premier John Deere dealer. We thank them and all of our sponsors for sponsoring these broadcasts. If you'd like to become a sponsor, you can send an email to FullerDigitalSolutions at gmail.com. They can get you all the information you need. Coming into the fourth quarter, Treynor basketball. Carson Elwood into Alec Lovely. Starters back in for Treynor. And there was a nice drive by Alec Lovely to finish that one off. He's got 17 points now, 59-34 in favor of Treynor. Audubon, inside to to Edward Miller, loses control of the ball. And now stolen back the other way. Edward Miller dished off by Aaron Olson, so Edward Miller will get the two-pointer. Assist will go to Aaron Olson. And now quickly the other way, Alec Lovely driving again. And if this foul is on Edward Miller, that's going to be number 5. No. Aaron Olson is going to get charged with his third foul. Team foul number 1 is going to send Alec Lovely to the free throw line to shoot 2. The first free throw up and in. 60-36, 18 points now for Alec Lovely. Second free throw, no good. Rebound to Miller. And there's a near steal and a definite steal. Tipped away from Carson Elwood, stolen by Jace Tams. He gets it over to Ethan Cones. Now Tams from the left side, no good. Rebound Miller. Come back the other way quickly. Mason Steckler, Aaron Olson in the game. Brody Schultes, Edward Miller, and Austin Christensen. And there's a tip away again from Carson Elwood, stolen by Alec Lovely. Gets it ahead to Aaron Emke, tapped out of bounds by Aaron Olson. Stay with the Cardinals. Substitutions for Audubon. Oliver Deist will come in for Brody Schultes, and Carson Wessel will come in for Mason Steckler. They've been using Wessel inside. Now they got 2 potential inside posts to see what their inside game might do.
Yeah, they're still in their man-to-man.
There's a nice play. Aaron Emke with his 8th point. Give that assist. I believe that was Lovely.
That was Ethan Cones.
Ethan Cones with the assist. So there's turnover out of bounds against Audubon. Communication not quite there. Oliver Dice throwing the ball out of bounds. So Ethan Cones with that last assist, nicely fed to Aaron. Now Ethan Cones with the 3-ball deep. That's a good 3-point play. Gives him 15 points. 65-36 now. We're almost up to a 30-point lead for the Cardinals. And a near takeaway, and there is the takeaway. Jace Tam stole it, coming back in transition the other way. He kicks it off to Ethan Cones. Deep 3, left side, no good. Rebound, Edward Miller. And the Audubon Wheelers will bring him back the other way. Oliver Dice dribbling. Edward Miller thought about a 3. Now driving inside, gives it up. Jace Tams with the steal. Again, Tams kind of lets it dribble forward to Aaron Emke for the 2-pointer in transition. This one's starting to get away from the Wheelers now, 67-36, and head coach Darren Miller agrees and takes the timeout. We'll take one with him. You're watching the Fuller Digital Solutions KMA Sports broadcast of Treynor basketball. I'd like to give a shout out to all of our sponsors: Iowa Western Community College, the Cattle Drive Council Bluffs, Fuller Digital Solutions, State Farm Agent Judd Knispel, McIntosh Plumbing, Menke Auction and Realty, the Treynor Athletic Booster Club, Simpson Legal Group, American Family Insurance, Travis Castle and Associates, Bracker Wealth Management, and again our newest sponsor, C&B Premier John Deere Dealer, along with Shane Schaff and Schaff Ag for sponsoring our scoreboard tonight and every broadcast for Treynor basketball. Again, all these sponsors are greatly appreciated to bring these broadcasts of Treynor activities to you. 5:39 left here in the fourth, 67-36. Treynor with a 10-2 fourth quarter so far, giving them a 31-point lead.
It's all been helpful. I've got the Wheelers with 14 turnovers here just in the second half. And that's led to, I think, that barrage of scoring by the Cardinals.
Carson Wessel inbound to Oliver Dice, looking in for Edward Miller, free throw line. They get it inside to Oliver Dice. No good. Rebound, Jace Tams loses the dribble. Come back the other way. Carson Wessel up to Edward Miller for the two-pointer. Give that assist to Wessel. 67-38. Carson Elwood. Jace Tams over to Aaron Emke, left side. He's trying to find Ethan Cohn's cutting across the inside of the lane. It's going to be a kick ball, and so it'll stay with Treynor. 5:07 left here in the fourth. 24 seconds left on the shot clock. Cohn's inbound to Alec Lovely. Lovely, Aaron Emke, left side wing. Finds Tams inside. Now Tams to a cutting Carson Elwood. Can't get the shot to fall. This foul is going to be on Aaron Olson. That's going to be his fourth. So two Wheelers with 4 fouls each now, Aaron Olson and Edward Miller. Two Cardinals with 3 fouls. And it looks like head coach Darren Miller will be clearing his bench. First free throw from Carson Elwood is good. Wholesale substitutions for Audubon. Logan Schmidt, Brody Weber, Brody Schultes will stay in. Colton Hansen stays or comes back into the game. Second free throw from Elwood is good, and Brody Bean in for Audubon. Second free throw from Carson Elwood is good. Wholesale substitutions for the Cardinals. Dane Gutah on the court, Jude Miska, Ethan Hill, Jared Schwarty, and Corbin Thien for the moment. Colton Hansen, top of the key, he gives it up to to Logan Schmidt, driving on Dane Gutah, that kicks it over to Colton Hansen, now back out to Brody Schultes. Only player on the court with some points. He's dribbling around over Jude Miska, no good. Rebound to Jared Schwarty, and the Cardinals will bring it back the other way. Miska bringing it across the timeline, working against Brody Schultes. And then there's a near turnover. Corbin Thien able to corral it. Miska, and a timeout to head coach Scott Wallace. I think he wants to kind of reset his newly entered troops. Try to see if he can calm them down a little bit. First time in the game, kind of some jitters. I can understand that.
Yep, Coach Rucker is the one who called the timeout.
What did I say?
Coach Wallace.
Oh, Wallace.
It's not warm enough yet,
Not
Keith,
warm
for
enough.
baseball yet.
Yeah,
but
so Coach Rucker.
Yep, Coach Rucker called the timeout. I think you're right. I think he called it just to calm them down, relax a little bit. You've already played one game with these guys that are in, and for our Cardinals, and just relax, play your game. You know how to play the game, and then get them back out there, and they're probably going to do well here.
And I do know how to announce, but I'm going to get a text on that one, I'm fairly certain. Ethan Hill back out to Jude Miska. Thought about a three, head fake, no. Skip pass over to Ethan Hill. He'll take a three. No good. Rebound, Schwarty. He puts it back up, blocked by Brody Weber. Out of bounds. It'll stay with the Cardinals. 33 seconds left on the newer shot clock. Some more substitutions. Looks like Riley Lawver is about ready to come in. Ethan Hill inside to Schwarty, who was able to feed Corbin Thiem, breaking. No good. Rebound to Logan Schmidt. Ahead to Brody Bean. And almost stolen away by Corbin Thiem. Riley Lawver will enter the game. Jared Schwarty will leave the game. And Brody Schultes gets the ball in to Brody Bean, who's going to pull up for a three. In and out, no good. Rebound, Dane Gutah. And he'll give it up. Ethan Hill going to drive the baseline. Nicely done. He's going to get the hoop and the harm. Ethan Hill now with 3 points and a chance for his fourth. The foul is going to be called on Logan Schmidt, his first team foul number 3. Schwarty back in for Corbin Thiem. And Ethan Hill will go to the free throw line to shoot the and one. And that free throw is good. So 4 points for Ethan Hill, 72-38 now in favor of the Cardinals. 3:15 left here in the game. Brody Schultes brings it across the timeline, looking for a screen from Colton Hansen. Now Hansen, three ball on the way, no good. Rebound to Hansen, long rebound. He's going to drive in, feed it off to Brody Weber, who's going to get the two-pointer, give the assist to Colton Hansen, 72-40. So 32-point lead for the Cardinals. 35 points is what starts the running clock. Riley Lawver, high wing right side. Ethan Cohn's right corner, or Ethan Hill, I should say. He feeds into Schwarty, who can't get it to fall. Ultimately, the rebound to Jude Miska. Now Riley Lawver for three, no good. Rebound ultimately to Brody Bean, who's going to come back the other way. Logan Schmidt going to drive all the way in, no good. Rebound Schwarty. And the pace with some fresh legs has picked back up. Ethan Hill. Inside gets another two-pointer, 6 points for Hill, 74-40 in favor of the Cardinals. Colton Hansen dribbling inside, up and over Gutah, no good. Rebound to Brody Weber, who gets the shot to fall and a foul. Foul is going to be called on Jared Schwarty, his first team foul number 1, and Brody Weber is going to get one more and one free throw. Substitutions for Sawyer McLean is going to come in for Audubon. He'll replace Colton Hansen. And I didn't see
Aiden Keller and Sawyer Goss come in for the Cardinals.
The N1 free throw is good. Brody Weber, 74-43. So Aiden Keller and Sawyer Goss in for the Cardinals for Jared Schwarty. There's a three ball from Sawyer Goss, no good. Rebound to Sawyer McLean for Audubon. He gets the ball back, feeds Brody Schultes trying to drive, and he's going to be fouled on the shot. He'll get two free throws. The foul is going to be called. Aiden Keller called for that foul. So his first team foul number 2. Schultes with his first free throw, no good. So the Cardinals have Miska, Lawver, Dane Gutah, Sawyer Goss, and Aiden Keller. Second free throw from Schultes is good. Bodies flying all over the place. Audubon with Brody Bean, Brody Schultes, Logan Schmidt, Brody Weber, and Sawyer McLean. And there's a pass that went out of bounds. Audubon basketball, minute 26 left here in the game. Brody Bean over to Brody Schultes. Now Sawyer McLean. There's a drive. Logan Schmidt's going to drive in. No good on the basket, but fouled by Jude Miska. It'll be his first team foul number 3. That was a bold move from Miska going up against Logan Schmidt, trying to deny that shot. Logan Schmidt with 2 free throws. First one in, 74-45. Second free throw coming from Logan Schmidt. Also good. 74-46, just over a minute 10 left here in the game. Miska gives it up to Keller, finds Riley Lauber, and that one's stolen away by Brody Schultes, who's going to take it all the way. Denied by Jude Miska. Rebound out to Sawyer Goss, going to go all the way with it in. Sawyer Goss with his first 2 points of the ball game in transition. 76-46, 30-point lead for the Cardinals. Logan Schmidt again driving on Riley Lauber. Pulls up, step back, no good. Riley Lauber with the rebound, and we'll come back the other way. I want to make sure I give Jude Miska that block earlier. Aiden Keller trying to find Riley Lauber. Brody Schultes in transition after the steal. He's going to have a 2-pointer. 76-48, 18 seconds left in this ball game. Miska will bring it across the timeline, and I assume just kind of dribble things out. Aiden Keller, high wing right side. 8 seconds on the clock. Gives it up to Riley Lauber. I think that's going to be it. Final score here in Treynor. It's going to be Treynor 76, Audubon Boys 48.
Final score.
Good basketball game, fast paced, kind of slowed down there in the start of the third quarter. Tim Navra, I think some wind issues, as we mentioned earlier on, probably took over until the fresh legs came in, and then the fourth quarter picked back up nicely.
I think you're right. It got a little sloppy. There were a lot of fouls being called. Give credit to the Wheelers, though, for having a nice little comeback there in the third quarter. They started shooting the ball better, created some turnovers on the Cardinals, and then the Cardinals kind of stepped it up, came up in that pressure, played a little zone press to come out to try and create more turnovers, which they did, and then backed it down into kind of a 1-3-1 half-court zone to push the Wheelers out of their comfort zone of trying to get an inside game. So the Cardinals, it was a little sloppy. It's a nice win coming off of a long break, and it's, we're used to coming off of a Christmas break or a Thanksgiving break or something like that, but having this weather break kind of changes some things up. It was good for the Cardinals to get a game in tonight. It's probably good for the Wheelers to get a game in also, even though it wasn't a beneficial win for them. We move on then to more games this week. I'm sure Coach Mr. Shupp, the new AD here at Treynor High School, is having to work on rescheduling issues, trying to find dates that are open to get the games in that we've missed. So we'll have to keep everybody up to date of what all the changes are so that we can make it back in here to the West Gym or out to one of our fellow WIC schools to watch some good basketball.
Yeah, and from one AD to another, the former AD sitting right next to me thinking, I'm glad I don't have to do all this rescheduling.
Amen to that, Keith. I definitely, when you have things like this, it does create some headaches. You just have to sit down, look at your calendar, and try and work things through. Keep communications open with your coaches so they don't feel like they're stressed having 2-3 games in a row. You try and make sure you try and keep things balanced for them.
And speaking of next games, the next scheduled game on the calendar is actually going to be at home. Girls basketball contest against Exira Elkhorn Kimballton. There was rumblings that maybe a Missouri Valley makeup might have been that night. I saw a tweet from Coach Rucker, not Wallace, but Rucker on that one. I don't know if that's actually been set in stone yet, but I know we'll be back for a 6 p.m. contest with Exira Elkhorn Kimballton, followed by Friday night normal games again as Logan Magnolia will come to town. Tim and I will have the Logan Magnolia game. We'll check with KMA Sports to see if they want to come in and broadcast the Exira Elkhorn Kimballton game. I believe there was some rumblings that they would be doing that. Derek Martin might be on his way in for that. But for now, Final score here in Treynor 76, Audubon 48. Look for the tweet with some final stats. Coming up shortly for Tim Nabber, this is Keith Christensen. We appreciate your watching and listening to the Fuller Digital Solutions KMA Sports broadcast of Treynor basketball.